Welcome to Angie Chats and Tarot. Hello, Leos. Welcome in. Doing a lot of reads here today. So let's get going with yours. Thank you to all who have supported this channel. I really appreciate it. Remember, not everything's going to resonate, so take what doesn't, leave the rest. We are doing love readings this week. So I have the heart that I created here, a glass blown heart. Got that front and center here to get our energy going. And I've got some dragonflies flying to get the energy going thereof. Dragonfly energy is embracing your uniqueness and also our unique journeys, our transformative and unique journeys. Now, there's already some energy coming out here, Leo. It's something about look closer, look again, look clearer at something, look more clear at something, and recognize your motives. What are your motives? Okay. And then also there was something about regenerate. So look closer to regenerate and know your motives. And with all the love reads, I've been starting out with a sentiment. Here is yours. I love you not only for what you are, but for what I am when I am with you. And this is by Roy Croft. Now, I don't know that name, but I will. I'll look that up and find out more information. If you're interested, please do so. I love the sentiment, though. I love you not only for what you are, but for what I am when I am with you. And talking right away, the Magician and the Six of Swords. I'm not talking very well, but the cards are. Maybe you're having trouble saying something. Throat chakra immediately starting here, and I haven't had any problems with my throat chakra through the reads today. Magician, Six of Swords, also accompanied by the Three of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and the Two of Swords. Okay. Be careful of headaches. Be careful of dehydration, I'm hearing. Stay hydrated, Leos. What is it you're not saying? Something about your motives. Look at your motives again and look at something regenerating. Regenerate yourself. Has to do with looking at your motives and speaking them. Relook there. Okay, the Magician. You're trying to bring something in, okay? Are you trying to bring something in? But you think what you've brought in is going to be like a problem. It's problematic, so you're reviewing it. Like, is it going to be too social or something? Maybe it's not what you thought it was. Are you going to have to defend? Oh, I see. Okay. What you have brought in, you think is going to create problems. I feel like you're very happy with what you've brought in. It has appeared what you've wanted, but you feel like it's now brought you choppy waters, or it's going to, because now it's like telling other people. And you're going to have to defend yourself. And you don't want to do this. So you're just kind of like, I think I'm going to block this out. Okay. So that has something to do with your motives. Look at your motives closer. And let's ask about regeneration, what that is all about. King of Pentacles, being very successful at something. Re-look at your motives so that you can be successful. King of Pentacles and the Lovers. Okay. With our love read here, of course, we're talking about somebody that you brought in. Okay. You brought in this situation, or you brought in this person. And now you're feeling like, oh, did I bring in something bigger than I can handle? And now I communicate this to, like, Three of Cups is very social energy. I communicate this person to the social setting. And then Seven of Wands is, I have to defend this. There's something that you're not liking, and you want to kind of block this or having to do this or having to speak it. Two of Swords is a lot about blocking energy, but Two of Swords on the flip side can also be milestone. Like, this could be a huge milestone in your life too. Whatever it is, you intend to be successful. And let's get a little further. What's the big issue here with talking this out? I'm hearing some of you don't know your motives. King of Swords. Now, this is a king that talks very well. Doesn't have a problem. That's the forte there of that king, is speaking. Maybe who you're dealing with is good with this, or switch the roles. Here's what you want to fall away. Five of Wands energy. This is not knowing who you are, not knowing who you're showing up as. Maybe like things are changing in your world and you're not sure about this. Like, am I actually showing up differently now? And how is that going to register with the people that I know, the existing social groups? Three of Pentacles. Yeah, this is new collaborative people in your life, learning from new teams and groups. And this would certainly be, for a romantic setting, our love read, learning from a new romantic partner. Now, they could be bringing in new people, and that's new teams and collaborations, but this is a brand new love, the Fool. To leap. Someone loyal, someone you're loyal to. You leap and you don't worry. That's really what you want to do, but I see in the cards that you're worried. Or do you want to date a variety of people? Let's see. Some of you have one person in mind. Well, let's just say this. Whatever you've brought in is exactly what you've wanted, whether that's one people or several people. Because I do see there's a hint of several people you want to bring in. But now it's like, I don't want to communicate this to other people. Like, I want to kind of keep this private. And I don't want to have to defend my decisions. I don't want to speak it out. I want to be successful here with a lover or lovers. Okay. And maybe the lover is quite good at speaking things out, but you're kind of showing up, and you're aware of this. You're showing up kind of confusing because you're showing up as like different sides to yourself. Showing up quite sporadic in nature. And also in character, kind of all over the board. What's the advice here, Spirit? Nine of Wands. Exhaustion. Yeah, this has made you incomplete feeling. Yeah, actually the advice is, okay, you have had a life where you've had it all together and you knew what it was all about and it was always the same thing every day, and now it's changing up and it's sort of like not something you want to speak on, and it's ruffling your feathers. And you're not quite sure what to speak out, and you're not quite sure what to tell others, and you're not quite sure how to even show up anymore. There's a lot of confusion on, am I changing this much? Is my life changing this much? I see it's quite different. Ten of Cups is out here in the reverse. The World is out here in the reverse. The Seven of Swords is out here in the reverse. And the Star. Now we go all reverse. That tells me you don't like this change. I mean, you like it. It's what you wanted. It's come in, what you've wanted, what you've manifested. But you don't like everything that it comes with, which is like flipping your world upside down. So I think you're kind of having conversations like, do I want to go back to the tried and true? And I know everything that's going to happen every given day because it's Groundhog Day. Or do I like the excitement of the new? And I think you actually like both. But Spirit's saying you can't have both and have your happiness. Because you can't have both and close out a cycle and begin a new one with both. And you can't have both because it's not really the truth. So you may think that you like both, but that I see in the cards here that's not really the truth. The advice here is to own up to the truth. So is it a matter of what you really are or what you want to be? Or is it a matter of the reverse of that? What I've always thought I am, I'm really not. I'm something else. This weighs heavy on you, certainly. Like I feel like the energy is changing. Definitely weighs heavy on you, and something that even will require some healing, I think, on your part. Let's get a little bit further here. What's the star in the reverse? Spirit. Like something needs to be healed here. The Strength, the Seven of Cups, the King of Wands. Very hot in here now. Okay. Energy is heavy. Okay, so you have to look at some illusions that you've held deep, one way or the other here. Like, is the illusion you feel like you're more charismatic than you really are? You feel like you're stronger than you really are? Or is it the reverse of that? Oh, I see. Okay. Know your strengths. Know where your strengths lie. And don't have an illusion of what you are. Be clear on self. This is what you thought you really wanted. Is it really what you wanted? I see it both ways. It'll be mixed for everybody. I see somebody saying, this is exactly what I've wanted, but now I don't know how to talk that out to my group now that it's come in. And I see other people kind of questioning it. Is this really who I am? Is this really what I want? There's a lot of illusions here that you've had about yourself and about love. And maybe some of the illusion has been like a dry period for you, because I'm hearing for some of you, you've had like a dry period in love, but that's been by choice, even though that was you doing that. That was you. You thought it was somebody else, but it was really you always shutting things down, maybe. Or you not really wanting to have love. This reading is kind of confusing, and I think it is because it's going to hit everybody a little bit differently. So I think it's appropriate that the Hangman comes out now, because this is asking you to take a time out and think all the angles that you tell yourself and all the angles that you've lived and what's authentic and what's not. And only you will know the answer to these things, and they'll be different for everyone. This is Hangman energy, is hang out and look at something closer. And that's you and your situations and what you're asking for, what you think you want, and what you then ask the universe for. Because when they bring that in, sometimes you hesitate, or you don't want to tell your existing social group about them, or you, for some of you, if they come in, you're kind of like, I don't think this is what I want. It's pretty heavy. I think the energy is pretty heavy. I think these are tough questions to ask yourself, but Spirit's asking you to ask yourself these questions, because that's the only way you get to your true blue soulmate mate for you. Two of Cups out here now. You know, someone that's healthy for you and someone who is your true blue. That's big energy too, soulmate energy, Two of Cups. I'm going to read this quote again. Okay, so Spirit wants you to hear this quote again. I love you not only for who you are, Oh, excuse me. I love you not only for what you are, but for what I am when I'm with you. And that's part of the advice, that quote. That's part of the unlocking. Whatever this is, you need to unlock. Final messages for our Leos. Let's see. Wheel of Fortune. The wheel turns. There's good fortune here. It's fated. It's going to be whoever you feel is fated for you. And lean into your spirit team. And I know I say that a lot, but you'll get a lot of downloads and information and a lot of growth and good advice from your spirit team. If you're aware of that, aces. You get aces from the spirit team. If you're not, work baby steps into that till you get more comfortable, till you really can lean in on them. And then you'll find you have days where you're like, what? How did I ever live without this? 7 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck here. You got to invest in yourself to really see self, to really know what it is you want in a counterpart, in a soulmate. Soulmate energy is here with a group of people, multiple people, but you don't know who it's. There's some sort of confusion as to who is the one. And this is because of past heartbreaks, I think. But if you can get quiet and really think about yourself and get clear on that, there's a lot of happiness here. I think some of the lack of clarity is what's causing some of this holding back and making decisions and knowing thyself better. It's like you both want to go by the book on things and want to have an exciting adventure that's very passionate. You want both. But I'm getting spirits saying you see that you can't have both, right? Because that isn't a balance. That's like two very extremes. Or two opposites. You couldn't have the balance there, in other words. Once you figure this out, though, you'll see that one choice is clearly abundant and one choice is clearly in lack. Get grounded and listen to what your heart is saying. Yeah, for some of you, there are two choices. I did see multiple choices too for some of you. And then for some of you, I saw one person that you don't want to speak out for some reason to your group. But Spirit's saying you got to figure this out because otherwise you're running away from beautiful abundance here. And even in some cases, some of you, it's part of your life purpose. Like maybe you guys go on to do something else, or it's your life purpose to find this person. Interesting. You're going to have to do your research on yourself, and you're going to have to be very precocious about this. Very, has a lot to do with what types of ships are coming in. Like, I feel like the ships are approaching, but you determine what those ships are. And it's based on your decisions here. So get very clear on them so that you never look back and say, yeah, no, I didn't make the right choice. So you always say, yeah, I gave that a lot of thought and I absolutely made the right choice. And I never second guessed it. Like emperor, get into your emperor mode here. The full-blown leader who you are, and you know what you want, and you know why you want it, and build from there. Watch out for your shadow side that gets involved and causes a lot of muckety-muck here with the straightforward thinking of what you want and why. That's part of that glasses energy. Look at things closer, understand your motives. And therein lies your regeneration. There's something about you regenerating yourself. Because something has to end here so something can begin. And we did talk about that too. Okay, and then the final message I'm getting here is something is very strong here about an attraction, and you really want to go after that because of attraction. But that's part of what you want to be asking yourself, what you want to give to, how much you want to give to that, and here's the big piece. Does that align with your hopes, wishes, dreams? And that's the big crux of it all, I think. Once you figure that out, you've answered a lot of these tough questions. And then you move forward in a big way. In a big, big way. And you offer your cup of love to the person that you have no doubts about is the person you want to be offering that cup of love to. Whoa. Okay, let's see. Let's do an oracle. Or a few. This deck tends to really, really talk. For our Leos, as we wrap up, let's grab some oracles that come out here. Oh yeah, already. 3. Okay, Baecation. You will be traveling soon. Okay, so Baecation. That's with a love interest, vacation, intimacy, sexual chemistry, and reminiscing. And yes, luck is on your side. The ladybug representing luck on your side, and a yes to the vacation and intimacy. Okay, that's your message, Leo. I hope you've liked it. I hope you've gained something from this. It's been helpful. If you have, please do like, share, subscribe. It helps the channel. And until next time, let's remember who we are and let's remember our self-worth. Thanks for joining me.